Yeah, that's like every metalcore song from like the mid 2000s.
Yeah.
Was just like some guy being like, "And you're gonna listen to me, you dumb fuck," and then it's like, like as soon as the sample ends, is just like a breakdown
like,
comes.
Damn,
I miss the days of
damn, and it'll be like time for Tubby, bye bye, and then it'll just be like the nastiest shit on the planet.
Do you know what I miss?
Huh.
I kind of miss the crab walk,
dude.
when dudes would just like get, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they'll get real low and they'll
Like-
be. I can't do it all
Yeah,
on camera.
like-
Now you're playing with power.
Yep.
Welcome back to Super Ghost. There's here's our first guest, Greg.
Come on in, Greg.
No, Greg.
Oh.
No Greg, no Beth. It is once again. It's welcome back to Retro Rehab.
The gruesome twosome. We're back. The gruesome twosome.
Yeah.
You hearing a ghost
Yeah.
or something?
So, yeah. Well, here's the thing. As we were entering this this studio tonight, we were thinking like, what do we what do you want to talk about? And I said, you know what? I'm mad about a lot of things, so let's just have a bitch fest. Let's just get some shit off our chests. I think that might be the best thing to do.
Complaining
right now.
rules.
And complaining is cool, just like secondhand smoke. So
Fuck yeah.
I say let's talk about some things that are grinding our gears right now with games. Last episode was a full-on void cast because I was not prepared, and I mean I'm about as prepared this time as I was last time, just because I was. It was like a very will they won't they all show up at all for this podcast this evening, but here we are. Here we are. Now, that said, there's some news. Super important breaking news.
Boy, is there.
I don't know. Do you have anything you would like to add to the forum now, Mr.
I've got two. Well, so
I would like you to say those two things because I'm going to mix myself a water and Crystal Light. Nothing fancy.
Ooh, getting real saucy.
No ketamine to be found.
Okay, well, the first one is so they just today released the Switch 2 version of Xenoblade Chronicles X, fucking week after I bought the game. Because I was holding out for a Switch 2 edition for so long. I was like, surely it's coming. And then finally...
Well, can't you just buy the upgrade?
Well, now you can, but like before I was like... Before last week, I was like, surely there's a Switch 2 version coming. And then finally I gave in, bought a copy of the game, and then...
Right, so you bought the Switch one, right?
Yeah, like the Switch 1 version. Yeah, I bought that last week.
Right, so you're not screwed out of like an upgrade, right? Like you can still buy the upgrade package thing for $32 Canadian, which gets you what, 60 frames per second?
It's $5 here. Holy shit!
Is it only $5
here?
Maybe it's only $5. Maybe it's only $5 here too. No, well, it wouldn't be $5 here. It would be like
maybe 10,
$15 or something.
But yeah,
I'm not sure. I'll have to look that up, but keep it rolling.
Yeah.
Keep rolling.
Yeah. So yeah, that's cool. So I guess now I just had to pay the measly old $5 and I can get the upgrade pack. And what is it? You get 4K, you get 60 FPS, which I feel like the game should have fucking had from the start, because like the world in this game is fucking massive. Like you thought the world from 1 or 2 was massive.
I've heard that. Yeah, I've heard that it is pretty big.
Yeah, like you can fly around. in your little mech suits. You get like a spaceship later on, and you can cruise around the world. Like it's just, it's it.
I've always been really intrigued by
It's
this game.
awesome.
Like, I'll be honest, like I've always wanted to play this game. And I probably will buy it now because I've always said like even like I've tried I've seen what the Switch 1 version looks like and like plays like on Switch
And it's
2
not bad.
and it still was it
Yeah, it
wasn't
could have been
good.
a lot better. I'm surprised they even
Mhm.
got that fucker running on the Wii U, to be honest. Like the draw distance was
Well, that's the
super bad. Like they would draw shit in like maybe 2 feet in front of you. It was really bad.
yeah. Um did you know that that Dow is at
Uh,
50,000? That was another thing that happened
cool.
recently.
I don't know what that means for
Yeah.
me, but hell yeah, good for Dow.
Yep. Dow's at 50,000.
Ooh, the other
Um
thing I had was the whole Bluepoint closure. That's cool.
oh,
Hooray for closed studios. Woo!
that's part of the reason why I wanted to do a bitch fest tonight because it's just like
Yeah.
Sony, what are we doing? What the fuck are we doing out there? Like, what is happening? Why are we getting rid of studios that are making good
I think
games?
their first mistake was having Bluepoint develop a God of War live service game.
Yeah.
That was probably not a good idea. That probably like they probably sank a ton of money into that, and they were like, "Listen, guys, this just is not going to make a return for us. You're all canned." And that sucks because I feel like there's a shit ton of PS2 games that they could remake. There's a shit ton of PS3 games they could remake.
There's there's one of them I think that people have been kind of clamoring for. I don't know, maybe get them to do that, maybe get them to do the Bloodborne remake that it took a fucking emulator on PC to actually make that a
Yep.
reality. By the way, Bloodborne on PC through an emulator is really fucking good these days. Like really, really, really
They
good.
could also
So if you can do it, do it.
They could also remake Legend of Dragoon would fucking take a long time. That's like 3 whole discs. Maybe not that one.
Yeah. I would like to see something come of Legend
I
of
don't think
Dragoon, even though I've barely played it.
anything will come of it.
But Beth has played it, I think, through. I think. I don't know. I'd have to ask her, but I think she has. I think she's played and beat that game.
It's cool. It's a cool game. Yeah. I love it so much from when big companies come up with stupid fucking ideas and then make a studio get on that shit, and then the studio like just doesn't. I don't know what their thought process was with the God of War live service game. I don't understand how they thought they were going to make money back on that, because that's just a stupid fucking idea. Like, I don't know. What do you think, man? Come on, Jerry.
I don't know. I don't like when studios get closed
Yeah, I definitely don't. That was a joke,
that
by the
actually
way.
make good games.
Yeah.
Bluepoint was incredible at doing those ports. Demon Souls was great. That Shadow of the Colossus, like, like, people. I've heard people argue like, oh, well, like they're not really like they're porting games. And it's like, well,
Yeah.
yeah, but like they're doing an incredible job at doing it, and it's not just a port. Like they are kind of revamping it a
Yeah.
little bit, but yeah. Um, the thing that I was gonna bring up is just the absolute doom talk online about how Steam Machine is like dead on arrival or like not even coming out
What
anymore.
the fuck?
Um, yeah, because Valve kind of made a statement, which was like there's a there's some stuff with this, but they made a statement along the lines of we have to delay this because we still don't know what we're going to do about what's happening with the AI tax that's happening. If you didn't know already, AI is fucking over
Yep.
everything, which will go perfectly with our little bitch fest here this evening.
Ooh, I
But,
also saw, this is just like a mini thing before you get into your thing. I
Yeah,
saw that,
this is my thing. I'm already in
okay,
my
well,
thing.
cool. I'm just gonna shove this in here, and then we can just walk around it. But I saw that Google is gonna. There's some parts of like Google Docs and Sheets and shit that they're gonna lock behind a $20 paywall. That has something to do with
What?
Gemini. Some AI Gemini garbage features that they're gonna lock behind a $20 $20 a month paywall. So that's do with that information what you will. I kind of don't give a shit because it's Gemini shit.
Listen, company, big tech companies, you listen up, pal. You want to lose me? That's how you do it. You just tell me that there's a cost associated to your free products for AI. That's how
Yep.
you lose me. And once you lose me, I'll never.
It's like when you go into like Chat GPT to just ask it a question real quick about something you don't understand, and it's like, oh, sorry, your fucking free shit is over. Do you want to pay for whatever? I'm like, no, I don't give a shit if it's stupider. Like, it's still smarter than me.
So here's the thing. My wife has the pro version because it gets paid for by her work.
Oh,
Because her dude, this is a side conversation right now. Okay,
okay.
I gotta have a little talk. I won't disclose like where she
Yeah.
works or anything, but I'll just say that her boss called her on the weekend. For starters, just to add to the bitch fest. When you're not working, that's your time. Don't do
Agreed.
that to people. Don't call people on their days off to talk about work. Don't fucking do that. That's already the first part that irks me. He called because he had to discuss like something that was going on. Anyways, it was relevant. But then after that, he was like, "Okay, point number 2. We got to go all in on AI. Like we got to go all in on AI, man. Like now's the time." And I'm
Mm-mm.
like, I don't know, like fiddling around with something in the basement here, and she was in the basement too, and I'm just looking at her going, "What the fuck?" Like I'm doing the Tom DeLonge from that music video where he goes,
Yeah,
like
dude.
I'm
Yep.
doing that to her. I'm doing that to her, and just being like, "What is this fucking guy talking about?" And like, it sounded like somebody who just realized what you could do with AI, and now he's like, "It's smarter than me," and it's like, yeah. Like, what do you mean? Google is smarter than you. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? My goddamn PS2 is smarter than you at this point. Like, what are you talking about? Like, and then it was like a whole thing of like he literally said, "How much time do you spend using AI?" And she was like, "I don't know, like maybe half an hour a day, like for work stuff." And he was like, "Do an hour." Like he wants to increase the amount of AI that's being used. And I'm like,
No.
I want to pull my own head off and throw it in a river. Like I hate everything about that.
Yep.
I hate it. And I said to my wife, I was like, you know that like basically what he's saying is like, hey, I want you to train this thing to replace
I
you.
want you to use your brain.
Is
I
what I
want you
heard.
to think for 1 hour less. Just turn your brain off and just push buttons. Ask the computer.
And then this motherfucker goes, "That's the fun part of your job. This is the fun part where you get to talk to AI. That's the fun part."
Oh boy.
Isn't it fun? Isn't it fun? Corporate pizza parties for everybody.
You might as well just go push buttons on the phone.
She doesn't work for corporate.
You might as well just go push buttons on the vending machine for an hour straight. You're getting the same fucking results. That's so stupid.
I mean, the sad reality is like I hate AI, but I'm also a hypocrite because I use it.
Yeah.
But I don't use it like I'm not using it to be like, all right, now make this overweight person careen off of a fucking mountaintop on a unicycle and let's just make that video.
Ugh.
Let's drain a fucking river to make that video. Let's do that. I'm literally usually arguing with it and telling it how stupid it is. I swear to God, I've said this before. I'll go on record. If they start to give AI like rights,
You're so
your boy Jerry's going to jail. I'm going to jail. Like there will be like AI hate crimes against me because I hate AI.
Yeah.
And it pisses me off because especially like where I've been doing a fairly extensive project of like trying to do a DIY steam machine. Well, and the whole news thing that I brought up is why is because I literally told myself, look, if this thing comes out in like if we get like a date and a price that makes sense, that's like, I don't know, like $1,000 Canadian. I wasn't expecting this thing to be like a $500 console. Like if it's like $1,000 Canadian, so that's like, I don't know, it's probably like $8.99 for you or something. If it's in that price point, you know what? I'd be interested in checking it out. But I was kind of telling myself like I need a date that's like around March. If I don't see that soon, then I'm just gonna pull the trigger. I'm gonna make my own. So that's what I've been doing. So I've been using AI to help me with that. But Jesus Christ, is it stupid? Like, I don't know how many times I've had to reinstall Bazite because it completely slopified my whole setup. And I'd be like, hey, I want to be able to wake this up with Bluetooth. And it's like, you bet. Let's fucking strip down everything, go into your BIOS. Let's change a bunch of shit that I have no idea what we're doing. And it's just
dude.
it's like you asked a crazy person off of the street to come in and be like, hey, so you're an engineer, right? Okay, you designed this building. And then they just come in and they're throwing cats at people and like yelling and shit. And it's just like, yes, this will be the greatest building ever built. That's what it feels like. Like it's like it's being ran by monkeys on a Ferris wheel that have ate way too much cotton candy.
Yeah.
So I just yell at it all the time. I yell at it a lot. I will say though, recently when I wasn't getting the answers I wanted out of AI, and after yelling at it and calling it stupid and calling it out for its slop, I tried out Claude.
Oh,
AI
I've seen commercials for
by
it.
Anthropic. Yeah, I mean it's still AI. It's still the goddamn devil, but it's a little less flashy versus ChatGPT or Gemini. It's very much like just to the point. It doesn't really have a personality, whereas like ChatGPT is like, give it a personality. And it's like, no, I don't want that at all. Get the fuck out of here with that.
Gemini is still fucking stupid though. Like I swear to God, anytime I try to ask Gemini something, it'll be like, "You bet," and then it'll give me like the sloppiest slop answer ever. And it's the equivalent of like if you asked Pedro from Napoleon Dynamite a question, he'd be like, "Sure, man, let's go do whatever," and then it's just fuck. Like I'll use Chat GPT and I'll be like, hey, what's some cool title ideas for an episode like this for Chillscape, blah, blah, blah. And it'll be like, cool, here's some ideas. And they'll be like,
and I bet you don't use a single
they're
one
all like a fucking paragraph long. It's
that's
just like,
that's the thing, man. Usually when I'm like, hey, I need an idea for a thing, it'll give me a bunch of shit. I'm like, no, none of this stuff. And then I just end up thinking of it on my own. Like every single time. And it's like kind of the same thing with doing this steam machine project. Like there's been so many times where I've been like, no, this is not what I fucking want to happen. I just need this to happen. And I'm like, wait, let me use some logic here. Click, click, click. Oh, now it does the thing that I wanted it to do. Oh, but wait, oops, gotta reinstall the whole OS because I slopped it up. Slop it up, boys!
It up.
Holy shit. Anyways, Steam machines are delayed until mid mid
Finally got
2026. It was a long way around, but we got there. Okay. So there's some things. You know, I wanted to talk about some of the games that I've been playing like we usually do. But when I started thinking about that, I was like, you know what? I'm so mad right now. I'm so mad by how insulting it is sometimes to be a gamer in the year 2026. Just because, like, God damn it. Like, okay. I've been looking forward to playing High on Life 2. I thought the first one was really good. I enjoyed it. Despite, you know, Justin Roiland's problematic presence,
Yeah.
I guess, on that game. Here's the thing. He still made the game funny. Like, he's good at doing voices. And it does feel like not having him on High on Life 2, you can kind of tell. Because, like, Knifey... Did you play High on Life 1?
No, I saw a couple videos, but not a lot.
It's pretty good. And it's pretty goddamn funny. Like, just the whole intro of that game has you, like, playing a tutorial level of another game in like, first person. And the guy is, like, talking about how, like, he didn't want to be the voiceover telling you what to do, and like he's just complaining about how his wife left him and shit. And then like you get to like this gap and he's like, yeah, just use the double jump. Yep. You just press A twice. And then when you go to jump and the double jump doesn't work, he's like, fuck. Never mind. We didn't actually put that in the game. There is no double jump. So like just shit like that. And honestly, one of the hardest times I've ever laughed at a video game was in High on Life 1. There's just this dude standing in like the main hub area, and I like go over to him and he's like, hey, can you watch my bike? I need to go to the drugstore and get my pills. Can you watch my bike for me? And then like if you say yes, he's like, okay, I'm just gonna go over there, but like make sure no one takes my bike, man. It's all I got left. So like the dude walks away off screen, and then you're like, it won't let you move. Like you're just like able to look around. So I'm like watching this bike and I'm like looking around like, okay, well, like what do you do? So I like look over away from the bike, like to see where he is. And then when I look back, the bike is gone. And then he shows up and he's like, hey man, what the fuck? Where's my bike, man? Like shit like that. You know, like it's a very humorous game. And I really wanted High on Life 2 to just fucking do the same thing. And it does, for the most part. I mean, even just like the intro of the game is hilarious. It's well written comedically, because that was a thing that I used to always say too, like that Justin Roiland, he had a funny voice. He was good at making funny voices. He himself wasn't like the mastermind behind what made Rick and Morty and what made, you know, High on Life funny, or Accounting Plus Plus, or Trover Saves the Universe. All these games, like, they're all funny, but they all have writers.
Yeah.
You know, like it wasn't just him. But you can tell that there's something missing from High on Life 2. The thing that's missing the most, though, is fucking optimization. What the fuck are we doing? Like, Unreal 5 strikes again, where a game is released and it feels like hot dog shit coming out of a fucking cat's mouth. Like, it does not play well. I have a beefy computer too. Like, I have a good fucking computer. I have a 9070 XT, which is a brand new card. It's not like I don't have like a 5090 or something, but I've even heard reports that 5090s are struggling to keep 60 frames per second in 4K, which is absurd.
Yeah.
This game should not be this demanding at all. Like, it looks good, yes. Unreal 5 does look good, but at the cost of it always fucking tanking your performance. The through line here, though, is that it's not just on PC. Most times I'm used to like PC ports being just fucking dog shit. There's a few exceptions. Most times it's, you got to stick it through, or you just got to have really high end stuff because it's just not optimized. But it sounds like the discourse online is that this game is fucked on everything. Like, it struggles everywhere. And that's the developer's fault. And you know what? Shame on you, Squanch Games. You should be better. You have a lot to prove, I think, with High on Life 2. You have a good formula for a game because those games are I don't know, Aaron, I don't know why you have not played this game, because it is kind of like a Metroidvania in a weird way. Like, you get different types of guns that do different types of you should really play High on Life.
If
You of all people would really like, especially the humor of the game. You would be fucking rolling on the floor, dude.
if it's still on Game Pass, I will.
I think High on Life 1 is still on Game Pass. I know High on Life 2 just came out on Game Pass.
Ooh, okay.
It was kind of funny. My friend, who is also excited to play this game, he launched it on Game Pass and it froze his entire computer.
Oh, that's not a good sign.
I don't know what it does on what it do. I don't know what it do on consoles, but yeah, I had no issues running it. Like, once I literally was just like, boop, press play, game launched, no problem, none whatsoever. And it was like a solid 120 frames for me in 1440
Holy
off the rip.
shit.
But that was in a very isolated spot of the game.
Oh.
As soon as I got to the first level, dude, just fucking nosedive.
God damn.
Like, I couldn't understand what was happening once I got to like the first level, and it was like, because I usually always have like when I'm first launching a game and playing a game for the first time, I usually put like the frames up in the corner just so I can keep an eye on it to make sure that I'm able to optimize it as much as possible. And I am totally like I'll play it in 1440p to get 120 frames per second.
Yeah.
Because I'd rather that than 4K 60. That's just me. So I was playing in 1440, 120 frames per second. As soon as the first level starts, and you just go through the portal and you come out, and it dropped to like 40 frames, and I was like, why is this happening? This doesn't make sense. And then get a little further in the level, and it's like, okay, it's kind of bouncing around between like 50 and 60. So then I had to like go in the settings, took FSR down to like performance in 1440, which is like sub 1080p. And I was just like, this can't be allowed to happen anymore. Like, what does it take? Like, what is it going to take for companies to be held accountable for the products that they put out? It's fucking insulting for someone to be like, hey, we know that you are going to buy this game. It's a full priced game. Like, this is an $80 game, but doesn't really work that well. It's kind of like not cooked all the way through. You might get salmonella poisoning from it. Like, but just, give us the money and like, just carry on. Just pretend like it's good. Where does that end? Like, at what point are developers held accountable? Because it's getting to the point where I would start encouraging people, hey, you know what? Why don't you go ahead and pirate these games? Go ahead and pirate them. Because if companies want to insult us and the hard money that we make, well, how about we pirate your game, see if it actually fucking works, and then make the judgment call. You know what? Maybe not. Maybe I don't buy this game. Because I'm tired of there being full-priced games coming out and buying them and then going, this doesn't fucking work. Like, it just doesn't work. And the second I see something with Unreal 5, I'm like, well, RIP to another one.
Is Resident Evil 9 gonna be? Is that Unreal 5 or is that a different engine?
Nope, that's using their own
Re-engine. That's right.
which is
yeah.
the same. That's the same engine that Street Fighter is in and Monster Hunter. They're all in that. Which, I mean, up until I think literally last night when Greg messaged me and was like, I finally because I guess Monster Hunter Wilds got a update finally for PC that like drastically fixed performance. It is now a year after the initial release.
Jesus Christ.
What the fuck are we doing? Why are we doing this? Like, now it's playable. Now it's serviceably playable, where it's not tanking performance. What the fuck? So nobody's off the line here. Like, I mean, I'll be the first to admit that I'll simp over Capcom and Konami and Nintendo and all these big companies that don't give a fuck about us. But like, I don't know, man. Nobody's safe.
Yeah.
I'm a little. I've pre-ordered Resident Evil 9 that comes out next week. A week from this recording, that game will be out. I'm praying. I'm praying that it doesn't run like a pile of garbage. But I don't know if that's wishful thinking. I don't remember Resident Evil because I've bought and played the last Resident Evil 8, 2 remake, 4 remake, 3 remake, which whatever. But all those I think they played fine. Like I don't really remember there being too bad of performance. I think Resident Evil 4 might have had some like traversal stuttering at first, and I think maybe the HDR was like broken. But I don't remember there being too many problems with that. So I'm hopeful that Resident Evil 9 will be optimized. I mean, I feel like gone are the days. Like I'll never forget seeing Doom 2016 shown off at like I don't know whatever Game Awards it was, and I was like, "There's no way that this game runs this good and looks that good. There's no fucking way. This is like that's impossible." Game comes out and it runs like a hot knife through butter. Like that game runs good on everything. Like it's so well optimized. Same thing with Doom Eternal. Doom Eternal was crazy well optimized.
Didn't Greg say that Dark Ages was also really well optimized? Like he didn't really have to tweak with it all that much.
It's not bad. It's not quite as optimized as especially the first one. And probably not as much as the second one, but it's good. It's compared to a lot of shit that's out now. Yeah. That's like I'm also playing Reanimal. It's not bad. But like for what that game is, it doesn't make sense to me how demanding it is. Do you know what I mean? Like it just doesn't really make sense. Like if I'm playing a game like Reanimal and I crank all those settings up and I have like a brand new graphics card, like cutting edge graphics card, and like my whole system is like pretty bleeding edge. But if I put everything at max on a game like Reanimal and I'm like barely getting 60 frames, something's up.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
It'd be one thing if it was open world, semi-open world, something with like a lot of moving shit or moving parts or whatever. But yeah, Reanimal, that's just like self-contained levels. It shouldn't be doing that shit. Well, not.
By
Yeah.
the way, Reanimal is pretty crazy.
That's what I've seen. I've seen a couple screenshots of it.
Yeah. It's I don't want to spoil anything really on that game because I feel like the whole thing of that game is kind of like it's like going through a haunted house, you know? You go through the first time, it's really exciting, but if you know all like the jump scares and where everything is, it's not really, so that's why I don't really want to like I don't want to spoil much for that.
Yeah.
But it is, I'll say this though, it's not as good as Little Nightmares 1 or 2.
Oh.
And I'm like 2/3 the way through. And it's not, it's good and it's fucked up. And it does some interesting, it definitely does some interesting things. But it's not, I don't know, it's not quite there. I've been really disappointed with games lately, man.
Yeah, I think that's part of the main reason why I don't buy a whole lot of new games anymore. If I do, like, I'll wait maybe a week to a month, maybe more than that after they come out. Because, like, the last couple times I've either pre-ordered a new game or just bought a game as soon as it came out. Fuck, I couldn't even tell you the last one. I'm trying to think of like a non-Nintendo one, but yeah, the last couple times I've bought a brand new game when it comes out, I've just been like, this is all right. And yeah, so unless it's like Nintendo or a game I'm really, really looking forward to, I'll just wait. I'll wait till it comes to Game Pass, get a cheap copy on eBay or something. I'm gonna fucking wait.
I feel like the last time I felt like my money was the most deserved by anybody, it was for Silk Song 2.
That's fair. It was what, $20?
Yeah.
Damn.
Like, or I think it's like 30
That's still pretty
bucks
good.
here or something.
Yeah.
Still, like, played the game for like fucking 40 hours or something. Like, got my money's worth, and it was an amazing game. That's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
I don't understand how these bigger games can justify the dollar amount that they're asking us to pay when it's not fully cooked.
Are the I mean, I guess it just came out, but are the studios like, are they owning up to that shit? Like, are they saying, "Hey, we're aware of these issues and we're"?
Don't think so. Don't think. I think it's just kind of become like a normal thing where it's just like, yeah, well, it's not fully optimized for PC or yeah, it's you know, we got there's it's just it's stupid. There's just this stupid discourse about how it's like the normal thing now. Like you should just expect games to have traversal stutter. I was like, but
Yeah,
why? They don't all
especially
have
for
it.
PC. Like
Why?
that's the main point of like getting it for PC because you want it to run the best. Like you want the best.
That's the thing too. Like if you look back like 10 years ago, if you had a PC, like a gaming PC, a dedicated
Yeah.
gaming PC, you knew for sure that you were going to be like, yep, I'm playing the best goddamn version of
Yeah.
this game. Like, and it's going to look way crazier than any console. It's not really the case anymore. I mean, at this point, if I were starting off fresh, if I had to forfeit my entire game library on every single console, I would start with a PS5 Pro because they're so goddamn close to being like a fairly good gaming PC now at this point. I don't know. I think I would probably spend my money there.
Yeah.
That's, you know what? That's a question for you. If you had to forfeit your entire gaming collection on every single platform and start fresh, where would you like for current gen right now? Switch, Xbox, Sony, or PlayStation? Where do you put all your eggs? Which basket is it? What is your starter Pokemon? Ooh, what out of the 3? What starter what? Okay, hang on. Side quest. Sony, Nintendo, Microsoft. Obviously, Microsoft is grass type, right? Because it's green.
Oh, that's tough. I think so. And then like maybe PlayStation.
Sony's
no. All right. So here's it. Okay. So Xbox is like basically the redheaded stepchild console. It's like the last one everybody wants.
Careful.
I mean, I'm an Xbox guy. I like Xbox.
And I'm a redhead. So
okay, sorry.
careful.
I'm a stepchild, so you careful. So yeah, Xbox is like it's way the fuck far behind. That's the one people pick last. Just like my boy Bulbasaur, unfortunately. So Xbox, Bulbasaur.
I mean, yeah.
I hate to say it, but I think a lot of people I would think Charmander is the PlayStation because it's that one that everybody's like, oh, that's the best. Oh, that's so good. That's the best. But like secretly, Charmander can suck a dick. I don't give a shit. A lot of people love Charmander and Charizard. I don't give a shit because I'm all about my boy Squirtle, the underdog, which would be Nintendo. I almost said PlayStation. Squirtle would be Nintendo because it's secretly the best, and that's my answer for your other question. I would go right back to Nintendo because like I have a Series X and it's cool, and I have Game Pass and that's cool. But if a game comes out on every console, I'm going to Nintendo number 1 because I take that shit with me like everywhere. I don't want to be tied. I'm always tied to my desk, god damn it. I want to take that shit to the couch in the living room and sit in the sun. I want to take that shit onto the bed. I want to take that shit into the fucking bathroom and take a nice crispy shit. I want to take it outside in the hammock or something. Also, like, I don't know. Like, there's just something I love. Like, something, I guess, simpler about, like, Nintendo. I don't know, man. I'm gonna go with Nintendo, the Squirtle of the consoles.
So the way that my brain worked, I was just like, well, Xbox is green, so that's Bulbasaur. Sony has blue in it ish, so that's the water type Pokemon, and then Nintendo's red, so that was my fire type Pokemon.
Man.
I didn't think about it as deeply as you did.
Yeah, that just kind of like popped right into place. But yeah, I mean,
so yeah, if you're completely forfeiting your library, you're going all in on Nintendo.
I think so. Yeah, because there's just a lot of there's so many Nintendo exclusives that I would need, and I'm trying to think of like games that I would need on Xbox. I can't really think of like any other than maybe Blue Dragon, fucking maybe
just emulate it.
That's true. I can't think of anything I would need on PlayStation either, because like I haven't given a shit for the last like fucking 3 generations. I don't give a shit about the 3, the 4. Still don't really give a shit about the 5. So,
do you ever wonder what you're missing out on?
No, not really, because I've got the Nintendo.
Because there's, but there's some stuff.
That's what I've heard. That's what everybody says. They've been saying that.
There's
people
some stuff,
have been
man.
like, dog, you gotta play the Bloodborns, and you gotta play the fucking the Last of Us's, and you gotta play the Uncharted's, and I'm just like,
Uncharted. Yeah, I would almost like Uncharted and Last of Us are like the easy ones that people just kind of go to when they want to win an argument for PlayStation.
I guess God of War does look kind of fucking sweet, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it,
that's like, that's what I was gonna say. Like, there's ones that are not like, I mean, God of War is kind of talked about as like the killer app, and it's like, yeah, this is why you buy this shit. So like, yeah, God of War and God of War Ragnarok,
those
dude,
do look fucking cool.
they're kind of a class above a lot of shit that I've ever played. Like, way above. Same thing with, like, Stellar Blade is insanely good, and I know that you like a good character action game.
But get on Nintendo.
What? No, you can't get that on
Bayonetta
Nintendo.
2, motherfucker.
I said Stellar Blade.
I'm talking
different
about
games.
character action game. Like, why would I play Stellar Blade when I've got fucking Bayonetta 2 and I've got Astral Chain, I've got...
Astral Chain is a good game. Are you waiting for like?
I was waiting for a but. Stellar Blade.
The problem with that whole statement was like, as it was coming out, I was like, I need to defend Stellar Blade, and then I was like, Astral Chain. No, that is a good game. Yep, that is a certified banger.
That's
However,
my whole thing. Is like, for every game that you try to sell me on, I'm just gonna be like, well, here's an equivalent. I guess, except for God of War Ragnarok, though, because like I can't think of anything that's like kind of similar to that in terms of.
There's well, I mean, like you could find games that are similar,
But it's not
but
gonna
like
be God of War.
I don't know if you're not gonna get one that's as polished as that game. Like they're insane. But even stuff like Demon Souls, the Demon Souls remake, that was great. We're just literally talking about Bluepoint. Shadow of the Colossus remake, fantastic. You're not getting that on anything else. What else? Days Gone is actually way better than it deserves to be.
Yeah, I remember that getting like a 6 out of 10.
That got a lot of yeah, it got a lot of shit. And then I played it when it came to the Plus library.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck's going on with this game? Why is this so good? I don't understand. Like, I thought this was supposed to be bad. And like I couldn't put it down. And I liked the story, like the characters, like the gameplay. It wasn't like this big, massive, stupid open world. Like it was an open world, but it didn't feel like as lifeless as I was expecting, even though it's a zombie game.
Here's another good one. I guess this is kind of going the same route of like exclusives that are similar to other exclusives. Have you ever played State of Decay on the first one? I mean, because I don't think I've ever touched the second one. The first one was kind of cool, very clunky, but pretty fucking cool.
It was okay.
Yeah.
Now the kind of the trick question to all of this too is like we didn't add in because we did Nintendo, Xbox, or
shit. We didn't add in Atari.
Sony.
Damn it.
We didn't add in PC.
Oh yeah.
Because that is another option. Because if you think about it, at some point, the Steam Machine will come out. Like the whole thing on the internet of people being like, it's, you know what, it's not going to come out now. It's never going to come out. It's done. Because, you know, Valve actually just recently released that they ran out of memory to make Steam Decks. So Steam Decks are off the table now. So everybody's like, well, that's it.
Yep.
We're done. We are done. And that ship has sailed away. But I think people just need to chill.
They really do. Like
just let Valve cook a little
small
longer.
announcement comes out and people are so quick to be like, yep, we're fucked. Oh, this is so fucked. Oh, we're so screwed. Like,
you know, I actually seen a really interesting headline, like I think it must have been today. And it said, will Valve releasing the Steam Machine eventually be the only company that has a console that is not cloud-based? Because, like, I feel like a lot of other consoles could end up being like, yeah, so, like, all the games are just, they're online. You don't own them. You pay us a service fee, and then you just get to play them. How's that sound? I feel like that's that's maybe the way that things are gonna go.
Oh man.
Because I mean, it's already almost there.
Quick side convo.
Let's fucking side it up, baby.
I remember a couple of years back. This was back in the Me and Tommy days. There was one point where he said that cloud gaming was the
R.I.P.
future.
Tommy.
Yeah, rip Tommy. There was one point
he said what
that
now?
cloud gaming was the future. Well, maybe he didn't say that, but
Get him on the phone. Get him on the phone right now. Put him on the podcast. At the
same time, I was in, the Metal Jesus Rocks group on Facebook.
Yeah,
there was a guy in that group that was constantly posting about how good Google Stadia is and how that
was it Reggie?
No, there's someone constantly posting, and they're like, "This is the future of gaming. This is like
Stadia.
This is what game. This is like." It's all downhill from here because this is the pinnacle of gaming, and
the Google Stadia.
Yeah, because like cloud game, I don't know. It's stupid. Tommy and that guy, I don't know what you were thinking. Because no, that's not the future. Stadia died. I don't know how Amazon Luna is still out and doing what the fuck it does with cloud gaming. Like, no, it's.
I say, you know what? Resurrect the Ouya.
Oh, dude. Bring back, what was the Tommy Tallarico thing? The Intellivision or whatever?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Just not good, man. Not good at all. You know what else, man? You know what fucking else? I wish to God that the Epic Game Store would just go away.
Yep, dude.
I don't want to play your games on the goddamn Epic Game Store, dude. Even, you know what's really funny is I thought I seen there was like a bunch of companies. Maybe did we talk about this last time? I can't remember. Maybe I just talked about it with somebody else.
Yeah, I don't remember.
That when games go on for free on Epic, they see a boost in game sales on Steam.
What?
Like if the game is free on Epic, like as an example, during Christmas, Epic does their like free game giveaway like every day, and you have like that day to claim the free game. Which over the last few years, that has like increased my Epic Game Store library by like a few hundred. Like I have a lot in Epic Game Store, and I never want to fucking play it because I couldn't be bothered to turn on Epic and like load the game.
That's me with the Amazon store. Like when they give away all those fucking games all the time. Like, dude, just fucking give me the Prime sub to give to Thrack and keep your fucking games, dude. I don't give a shit.
I know, like it's so stupid, but yeah, like I guess certain developers have said like when their game goes free on Epic, it's usually like fairly discounted on Steam, and people would rather buy the fucking game on Steam than have it for free on Epic. That's what I'm trying to say. And I've done that. I have done it.
Get fucked, Epic. Oh yeah, that's. Yeah, it doesn't make fucking any sense because like Steam has been around since I was in high school.
I think it's
dude like 2009, 2010,
9. Yeah, I want to say it was like 2009 or something.
I don't know what Epic Games thought they were gonna do by introducing a brand new like PC game store this late in the game, but like people, what
the storefront. Steam is a digital distribution service and storefront developed by Valve, launched in September. Let's play the game. September of
2000. Fuck it, 2008.
2003.
What? Huh?
2003.
2003. Holy shit. Okay.
3.
Well, I'm doubling down on what I'm trying to say about Epic Games. I don't know what the fuck you think you're doing making your own game store this late in the fucking game when, yeah, Steam has been around for, good God, 20 years, man.
Not to simp over giant companies, because Valve is a giant company, the same as all these other ones.
Yeah.
They tend to do things, though, that are kind of like more good guy.
Honestly, yeah, their fucking refund policy is like the best.
The refund
so
policy
generous.
is what every single fucking platform
Yep.
should have. Why? Because for the exact reason that I said earlier, if I want to buy a brand new fucking game, as an example, when I buy Resident Evil 9, if that game just does not fucking work for some reason, like if it comes out and it's like it breaks the internet, it's a bombshell, it doesn't work, it's like fucked up and it's like non-playable, then I will refund that
Yep.
game and I will get my money back without question. And that is exactly how every single platform that you buy digital games on should work. Every single one of them. There's a quote from Gabe, like way back. I want to say it was like in 2012-ish. And it was along the lines of like somebody asked him like, are you afraid of piracy? You know, you have this digital store. Are you afraid of piracy ruining that? And he said that he's not afraid of piracy because piracy, it only matters when you have a service that people don't want to pay for. Like,
Yeah.
I got to find the quote because it was really, really good. He said, piracy is almost always a service problem and not a pricing problem. Meaning, like,
It's a good one, Gabe.
don't give people a good reason to want to pirate. Just
Yeah.
make your service super fucking good and people will buy. Like, I can
Oh,
attest
yeah.
to this because I do shit like when Epic has a free game and I'm like, ooh, how much is it on Steam though? Because like that's my like I would just rather have it there. Not to mention too, like Steam or Valve has gone to great lengths to just have, I don't know, like a better quality of life for the consumer in a lot of
Yeah.
ways, with refund policy being a huge one. Number two, free online. You don't pay extra to play online. There's no fee.
Yep. Number
three, like the games are usually significantly cheaper. Like they go on sale. That is kind of gone by the wayside because I feel like a lot of times like if there's like a developer sale on like Capcom or Konami or whatever these developers have like their developer sales, it's usually across the board on every platform these days. Like it's not as great. Like it was like fucking biblical back in the early days. Like it was insane. You'd be like, I got this fucking game for $5 and I don't know why. And it was like you couldn't understand how you would pay $5 for a game that came out like 6 months ago. Like it just didn't make sense. Like it was like you couldn't understand. It's kind of, I don't know, it's shifted a little bit in the pricing thing. One thing that I've been really enjoying lately is that they are making developers disclose what and how much of AI they've used in their games.
I like that.
So like in the about this game part on the Steam page, it'll say like the developers have noted that they used like there's just like one stupid fucking game that keeps coming up on like my socials, like, and it's called like it's something to do with Grandpa. Like, have you seen this?
Grandpa?
It looks like a PS1 game, like PS2 game or something. It's like, yeah, and it's got like this dumbest theme song ever. It's like, who's going to sleep with your wife? Grandpa. Like, have you not? You gotta look this shit up. It's crazy. But yeah, like that developer
Is it
in
is
their
it just called Grandpa? It's 67 cents.
I gotta look it up. I don't know.
It's a survival horror game.
No, it's not. That's not the right one. This game that I'm talking about is like fucking Max Payne, but you play as like a grandpa.
What the fuck? I googled Steam game Grandpa, and like that's the first one that came up was the 67-cent one.
No, I think this one's a little bit more expensive. But the developer disclosed that
Holy
they used
shit!
AI to use like for like some of the voice acting because they couldn't afford to like get voice actors, so they just use it for like NPCs. So that's listed. That's listed on the page. I don't like that, but it's there.
Yeah.
Like it's listed there as that, right? I need, yeah. So the game is called Grandpa High on Retro.
Oh
You
yeah, I was just looking at that.
Please God, everybody go look this game
He's
up.
smoking a bong.
I don't know why. Yeah, dude. And it's like it's Max Payne, but like with a grandpa. And the theme song is ridiculous. Like, I'm not kidding.
Holy
The lyrics to
shit.
that song are, "Who is going to sleep with your wife, grandpa?" Like that's the first and every time this pops up on like my TikToks or my reels or my like anything, it's always like as soon as it flicks over, it's like, "Who's going to sleep with your wife, grandpa?"
This looks cool.
And I'm like, "Holy fuck!" Yeah, it does look cool. I might buy it,
should.
but yeah. So, anyways, I don't know where the fuck we were going with this, but good guy Valve, I guess.
One thing I really like that Steam has is the Steam communities for different games where people can have their own little walkthroughs and shit, or like tips and tricks for how to get all the achievements, or even just like the being able to leave a fucking review for a game. Like you literally can't do that on the Nintendo store. They had it years ago. They had reviews up on the Nintendo store for like 2 days, and then they were like, no, we actually don't want that up. We're gonna take that down.
R.I.P. the Miiverse.
God damn, I miss Miiverse so much, but
just drawing porn.
But yes, I also like the Steam trading cards and shit, because like they don't fucking matter whatsoever. But I love getting a card for like getting a for just picking something up in a game. It'll be like, oh, you got a card with the big titty goth GF or something. Like, sweet, man.
So you know about the trading card thing, right? Like you know the life hack with the trading cards.
Oh, because you can sell them.
You can sell them. Yeah, dude, I'll go like a year, and then I'll just be like, oh yeah, let me see what cards I got. And the trick is, you list the card because it tells you like what the current going market price is, and like I've had like sometimes it's like 3 cents, 5 cents.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get like 10 cents. Sometimes you get like 50 cents. And then like I have had some that were like a couple of bucks that were like rare cards. But the trick is, if it's listed as 50 cents, you sell that bitch for 45.
That's pretty
You'll
good.
sell it instantly.
Oh,
there's been a few times where like I'll go and I'll just buy like like a $10 game because I just sold a bunch of Steam cards.
This has given me super flashbacks to okay, so on 360.
Welcome back to Supergirl Super Flashbacks.
Dude, so there was this game on the 360 called, I think it's called Air Mech Arena. It was this mech shooter MOBA game, and fuck, I don't remember what I did. I got like just a shit ton of skins for whatever reason. I think I just like paid real money and like rolled for some skins, and I got like 2 really good ones, and I traded, or no, I sold them on the games marketplace. I basically just like upsold them, like sold them for double what I paid for them, but like in the in-game currency. And for the longest time, I was just like making money off of that shit, like just rolling for fucking stupidly rare skins using the money I made from those first 2 that I happened to get in that dumb game. I don't remember exactly how it works, but that's cool. I was winning there for a little bit in life, and then it petered off.
Petered off.
Also,
yeah.
Oh fuck! What was I just gonna say? Oh, the the ability to customize your profile on Steam, that's cool too. So you can get like
Yeah.
slime all around your picture like I do, or like
You can also just like put any picture there.
yeah. And then you have like the cool
Like
backgrounds
my
too.
profile picture's guts.
Yeah. Didn't you what was mine used to be Super Monkey Ball II and a cowboy hat? Or maybe it's that now. I forget. I don't know.
I think that's that
Yeah.
now. Yeah. I mean, in brighter news, we played some of that Yap Yap together.
It's
But
pretty
we'll talk more about that when the other
Yeah.
two are on, because it's a ton of fun, and I want them to be part of that conversation. I have an announcement to make.
Ooh, going on strike?
No. But there's something that has taunted me for a very, very long time. Something that I've been dying to get beat.
Okami?
I finally beat Super Meat Boy.
Oh, damn. Damn. How sweaty were your palms afterwards? And or pits?
Everything. Every crevice of my body was sweating. And there's a lot of crevices.
I was
Let me
wet
tell you.
everywhere after that game.
Yes,
Mm.
sir. So me and my buddy, we usually like to do what we call controller passer games. So games like Mega Man work really well. Super Meat Boy worked really well too, because it's like kind of level for level. What ended up happening for the very last level of Super Meat Boy was, so I don't know if you're not familiar with Super Meat Boy. Jesus Christ, I don't even like saying that. Familiarize yourself with Super Meat Boy, please. It's a fantastic platformer. It's hard as shit. But it's a very rewarding game. It's a good platformer. The way that we were playing it, controller passing, the last level is like you have to go the full length of this level, and you have Dr. Fetus chasing you, shooting shit at you. And there's also like a moving wall of saws that's like moving across the screen that you have to stay kind of like in the middle of it the whole time. It's quite difficult. Once you get to the other end, then you pick up like the chick that you've been trying to save. Then you got to go the whole way back through the level backwards.
Ooh.
Luckily, there's a checkpoint after you get to the halfway point, and then you're able to. But what's funny is the way that we beat it was I could not beat that first part. I couldn't get through it. So he got through that part, and then I beat the last part going
That's
back.
cool.
Because he couldn't like it's weird because like that game is so precise, but it feels so floaty. Like it doesn't feel, when you pick Super Meat Boy up and you start to play, you're like, this doesn't feel right at all. This feels bad. But the more you play it, the more it starts to kind of like click. But yeah, finally got a Super Boy. I beat that game. And Greg, if you're listening, you're welcome for that song.
I'm sure he'll be listening. Beth, not so much.
He'll
but,
be listening.
Yeah.
No, she doesn't listen to the podcast.
My oldest and I, after he comes home from school, we've been playing Played Up quite a bit. And that shit
Nice.
is just fucking so much fun. So it's like roguelike Overcooked, but way less stressful because it doesn't have all the, I guess, like the puzzle shit that that Overcooked has. Because like Overcooked, it'll be like, oh, you're on a raft and it's constantly, bobbing back and forth. Oh, and then it's cut in half. So like you'll cook over here and then throw the food over there, and that's where it goes out. Played Up is none of that. It's just you when you start a run, you'll pick like there'll be different I guess layouts for restaurants that you can pick, so that you have like basically your dining area, your kitchen, and then sometimes you'll have like a third room either in between or somewhere else. And typically we'll have that as our like dishwashing room, because when you start you'll have like your, well, I guess what you have in your kitchen will depend on like what dish you start with, because like at first you start off with just steaks. You'll cook them rare. Yeah, you'll cook them rare, medium rare, well done, which only psychopaths eat well done steaks. That shit is nuts to me. But then as you,
Yeah, a well done steak is like if I've seen like like hosts that are taking people's menus or like their orders. I mean, I've seen them literally like if someone's like, "I'll have my steak well done," they're like, "Okay."
you want me to pour some water on it afterwards so you can at least kind of chew that
Jesus.
shit?
Yeah, if you order your steak well done, unsubscribe.
But yeah, as you play the game, you'll unlock more dishes, which will like they'll require more ingredients or more steps, and therefore kind of like increasing the difficulty of the game. Because yeah, steak, you literally just take it out of the fridge, plop it on the grill until it's whatever doneness the customer wants, and then plate it up and you're done. Later on, you'll get salads, which you'll need to chop the lettuce, sometimes chop tomatoes,
Chop that lettuce.
and then like as you're going through a run, like sometimes the game will be like, oh, you can have extra dishes to add to your menu. Like with steaks, you can add like a sauce to it. You can have like a fucking ice cream bar if you want, all sorts of shit. Then you'll pick up just more shit as you go through your run as well too. Like you can unlock a dishwasher, because when you first start off you just have your sink and you have to hand wash your dishes, but you can just get a dishwasher that fucking automates that shit. No more hand washing, god damn it. This is 2026. You can unlock like a mixer. It's a really fucking cool roguelike, overcooked basically, but much less chill, because like usually I'm the cook, and then my oldest Tristan, he'll be the server, and then we'll both kind of like take turns washing dishes, and you'll just lock into this flow state. Like Tristan will take an order and he'll be like, 2 apple salads, 1 coffee, and I'll be like, got it, and then I'll go chop shit, make the food, be like, all right, order up, and he'll go send it out, grab dishes from other tables, put them in the sink, I'll wash them real quick, he'll go take the order, and then it's just like a fucking well-oiled machine, man. It's so cool. I've never played it with 3 or 4 people though. I kind of want to see what that's like. But
I think I own it somewhere.
dude, it's good. It's like I get fucking livid with Overcooked, and people aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing, because like I don't know if anybody else does this with Overcooked, but like I'll have to what's the word? I'll give people their roles.
AIDS.
I'll give them
Okay.
aids.
Rolls.
But yeah, like I'll have, you wash dishes and you cook and you run the orders out. And if you fuck off for 1 second and you fuck up the entire fucking run because you're not doing the dirty dishes and you're trying to cook or do something else, I will scream at you and make you feel bad.
That is when you take 2 pieces of bread and you put it between you put it on 2 sides of your son's face and you go, "What the fuck are you?" And then you make him say, "I'm an idiot sandwich."
we back in our old apartments, before my sister-in-law and brother-in-law had kids, they would come over like probably every other weekend, and it'd be me, Cheyenne, brother-in-law, sister-in-law. We would all play Overcooked, and I would just fucking scream at my sister-in-law. I'd be like, "Why are you trying to fucking cook? First of all, get the fuck out of the way. Second of all, go back to your goddamn sink and wash those." I would just get so fucking pissed, and like nobody wants to play with me anymore. But that's not the case with Plate Up.
That's what happened with Karen refused to play anymore Overcooked with me because of that. Because I yelled at her and said, "Don't you understand what the fuck the difference is between a tomato and an onion?" And then she just quietly put the controller down and was like, I don't need this. And I was like, no, wait, come back. And she was like, I'm not playing
I
this game
don't
with you.
need this. Yeah.
And she's not wrong. There's no reason that I should have been so aggressive over a fucking cooking game.
Yeah, same, man.
I've never in my life said anything remotely as nasty as that to her.
Don't you understand?
When I almost grabbed her face and was like, "Do you not understand what the fucking difference is between a fucking tomato and a goddamn onion?" Like I was grinding my teeth.
Ugh.
It was crazy.
Yeah,
I don't do that ever, but Overcooked brought that out of
I
me.
know that game absolutely brings out the worst in people, but not played up, man. Like I said, you'll lock it once you guys find like your roles and you have your setup perfect, like you have the perfect setup in the kitchen, perfect setup in the dining area, and you fucking lock into that flow state, dude. It's great. It's so good. I'm telling you, you, me, Greg, and Beth, we ought to play that, man. I feel like we could rock that shit. It's real fun. More fun than you think.
I got so many things. I bought so many games, and I have such a crazy
Dude.
backlog now, Aaron. There's too many things I got.
I'm gonna let you in on a secret. Also, my backlog is like scary. It's mostly JRPGs, and I don't want to play them, but I also do. I still need to play Xenoblade X, and that shit is like 100 hours long, my man.
Yeah, that's the thing that I'm like, do I want to start a 100-hour game right now? The last one that I did that was like that, I think, was Metaphor. I think was the last one, and that was that went on with that that was too
That was me
long.
with Brothership.
I did. Oh God, I did see. This is pure speculation, by the way. So don't quote me on this. Go ahead and quote me. Clip it even. Apparently Resident Evil 9 is going to be like 40 hours long,
Holy shit.
which, you know what? If it's 20 hours for Grace, 20 hours for Leon, yes, please.
That's not bad.
Give me all of
that's not
that.
bad.
So we basically get Resident Evil 7 and Resident Evil 4 double feature. Yes. I will gladly invest my time in that game.
Oh,
Are you getting that game?
yeah, I'm getting it for sure. That's what the fuck is that game again? Tokyo Scramble. I saw that just came out, and I've never been like,
That's out
it's
now?
out. Like I just got an email about it earlier today. I was like, I'm curious, man.
You know what else is cool, but I haven't had the time to really play again. Like I was like, yep, add that to the cart and get this thing and check this out and pre-order this thing and pre-order that thing. And I completely forgot that it came out until someone was like, hey, this game's out now. I was like, what the fuck? And I got it. Romeo's a Dead Man.
God damn it.
It's cool as fuck. Dude, it's cool as fuck.
Fucking
it's so
Fine
good.
Time Dre was
I can't really say a lot about it yet though, because I'm very, very early. Like I literally was like, all right, I'm gonna stop playing because the way that my brain works, I need to play the short games first.
That's good.
I want to get the short games out of the way. Like Reanimal, I know Reanimal's short, which that's another point of contention for me, that it's so goddamn short and it's like not a very well priced game. It's much too high, I think.
How much
for
was it?
What they're it's like $55 or something.
How many
Canadian?
hours do you think it is?
Like 4.5.
No. What?
Mm-hmm. I'm already like, I think I'm like 2.5 hours in, 2 or 3 hours in, and like I've asked people and they're like, yeah, you're almost done. I'm like,
is there any replay value to it? Like, do you unlock new characters or like anything?
You can get there's masks that you can unlock and stuff. Like, there's a little bit of replay value, but like, I don't think there's very much.
That sucks ass, man.
I'll tell you in about 2 seconds what that looks like and what it takes to beat. So how long to beat is currently sitting at 4.5
Ew,
hours.
$50.
Completionist is 6.5
No,
for completionist. Yeah,
no.
that's to get everything, dude. Everything done is 6.5 hours for 50 something dollars. Mind you, if it was a game that I was like, I don't know, like just completely floored by, like if it was like Inside. Have you played
Oh
Inside?
yeah. Mhm.
If it was like that, or if it was like the first Little Nightmares, or even the second Little Nightmares, where I was just like, holy fuck. And like it's good. It's not a bad game. It's still pretty crazy. But it's just kind of like it's more of the same.
Just
And the set pieces are really the selling point of just like seeing how crazy shit can get. And it does get like don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to minimize the game saying that it's a bad game. It's just not as good as the original 2, which that's
and
fine
those were
too.
like $40 when they
I
came
just
out,
I
weren't
just,
they? They were less than
I just
full
think that these
price.
games they're just a little bit too expensive really for what you're
Yeah.
getting. Like if you take into comparison how much Silksong was, and I get it, like Silksong is developed on a completely different engine, might have a smaller team. There's a lot of variables that go into, I guess, pricing on games, but I don't know, it seems like a fairly big ask. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, I'm still kind of wincing at the $50 price tag for max 6 hours. Yeah, big. Another one, please. Thank you. Thank you. Um, one short game I've been trying
Big time Mario.
one short game I've been trying to knock out for the Superpod Game Club this month. It's Chex Quest, and I bought the HD version on was it Switch or Steam? No, it's free on Steam. Um,
Which game?
Chex Quest. Yeah, for the Superpod Game Club, they voted. We're playing it, so yeah, I'm playing through that. And it's not bad. It's just Doom but Chex, and it's only like 5 stages, and they're all like maybe 10 minutes long, so pretty short. Pretty
Mm-hmm.
short. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not terrible, but it's a game. It is a game.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to I'm almost done Reanimal. That'll be the
Mhm.
next thing that I clue up. I really, 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 really want to play High on Life 2. I'll probably keep trucking along
Quest-
and just see. But
question for
what?
you about High on Life. Is it too late to just have it refunded on Steam and then you go dust off the
No,
PlayStation?
no, it doesn't. It's bad on everything though.
Okay.
It's not
Now
good on anything.
that's fucked. Like,
It's the performance is bad everywhere. Plus I only have a PS5 regular ass.
that's fine.
PS5.
It'll still
I don't.
run fine.
I don't.
Don't
If
give me
anything,
that
I would.
face. It'll be fine.
Mm-mm. Um, no, if anything, I would. I kind of there's part of me that kind of just wants to go get out and get a PS5
You
Pro,
should. Yeah.
but then I won't, and I shouldn't. You should never encourage that because it would be a waste of money. The same way that I almost feel like my Switch 2 is a waste of money at this point. For
I
real.
guess
I don't. There's nothing. I don't know the last time that well, I do know the last time that I played my Switch 2. Yeah. My Switch 2 got played last when I finished with anger Metroid Prime 4. And as soon as I seen those credits, like I didn't even watch the
just
credits. I
pop the
seen
game
like
card out.
staff and I like didn't know. I just went to the home screen, uninstall, remove from home screen, get it the fuck out of here.
Man.
I want my money back, and I'll never get it. I'll never get that time back either that I wasted playing that piece of shit.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess at the same time, like the time that you put in kind of like that helped you to learn how big of a piece of shit it is. Like you wouldn't have really known that unless you had played it. So I mean, I don't know.
Sure, sure, I could have. I could have pirated the game and played it on a Switch 1 emulator on a PC.
I guess you could do that.
Mm-hmm. I should have done that because then I would have been like, "Oh, this is bad. I'm not paying for this, so I'm gonna skip." That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, at the very least, like every game should have a demo. I mean, well, I
Yeah,
mean that's
because
not realistic.
they
but,
can't
like,
do much with a demo.
every big game should have, like, you know, it can't be that hard to make a demo that is literally just the beginning of a game that allows you to play like an hour of the game or like 40 minutes or a half an hour, whatever, of a game. And then it goes, hey, this will still save your progress. Do you want to unlock the full game? That's what it should be like on console. Because none of these consoles are ever going to do like the Steam refund
Yeah.
thing. It's just not going to happen. But at the very least, it should be like a playable, like there should be a playable demo that it's like, well, PlayStation kind of calls them something else. Like it's like,
Playable trailer? Like PT?
no, that's no, it's like, I can't remember what the name of it is, but it's part of like the PS plus extra plus thing, and like the platinum thing where like you can play a game for so long. Oh, game trials. That's what it is. They're called game trials. And you just play a game for like an hour and then you can either not play it anymore or you can buy it. Pretty cool. That's the way it should be.
It's cool.
Or just fully refund a game. Like if
Yeah.
Steam is like, it's not like you can play and beat a game and then be like, ha ha ha, gotcha, and then get it refunded. Like there's
Yeah,
stipulations.
you have to like play for an hour, I think, max, right?
I think it's 2
Yeah.
hours. If you're over 2 hours, then you can't refund it. I think if you get like I think there's certain games like if you get so many achievements or like if you get certain achievements, then they're like, nope, you've played too much, you can't do it.
Man,
But I've never not gotten a refund for a game that I've requested.
how many hours do you think you put in, or I guess how many hours did you put into Metroid Prime 4? Because like,
I don't know, 12 hours maybe.
because like, man, it's hard to. I'm trying to think of like a good way for Nintendo and other companies to implement the whole Steam refund thing, but like in a way to where you can try out the game. But like, yeah, like if I could get a refund for Brothership, I totally would. But because like the first,
Did you know that you didn't like that game as early on as an hour?
that's the thing. Like the first 5 to 10 hours, I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude, let's fucking go." And then once I got to like 40 hours, I was like, dude, fucking come the fuck on. Please, God, let this be
40
done.
hours is,
Um,
that's so much for a Mario and Luigi
and then,
game.
yeah, with you, with Metroid, like, what?
Oh, I knew within a half an hour. I was like, something doesn't feel right about
Are you
this.
sure? Because, like,
as soon as I got to the,
I feel like the first time you talked about Metroid Prime 4 with us, you said you had played it for like an hour and you were like, oh, this is cool. And then like the next episode, when you got much further, like a couple hours further, you were like, this fucking blows.
yeah, you know what? You might be right because I think the first place that you go to is like kind of vibrant looking and like it's, I don't know, it's like jungly and like you're kind of doing your thing. But once I started to clue in like how goddamn linear all the maps
Yeah.
were, that's when I was like, something's not right here. This isn't right.
Yeah.
And I was like also kind of hoping that there would be something to do in that desert, and there's just not anything to do in that desert other than drive into green crystals
That made
and collect them.
they made some
Mandatory collection of green crystals, might I add?
they got some good clips on Instagram Reels of people doing like flips on the motorcycle into a green crystal with Creed playing over it. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, and that's literally one spot. That's one spot in the entire game that you
Wha-
do that.
All right, yeah, fuck that.
It's not.
You need a refund.
Yeah, it's not. This isn't like look at this cool area that I just found and like you can do some sick tricks. No, that was one spot. And that was it.
Fuck.
Random recommended games.
Okay, let me get this out of the way first and foremost. As soon as we finished Super Meat Boy the other night, me and my buddy, we were inebriated. We had some beer. I had beer for the first time in a while because I've been doing a little dry thing.
Mm-hmm.
We were cooking up a storm. You know, we were feeling pretty good. And he was like, that was pretty fucking stressful. That Meat Boy beat.
That meat game.
I was like, yeah, I got a fucking game for you, dude. Something that's been living on my Switch for a long, long
Hit me.
time. Let me tell you how fucking good, dude. Are you listening? Look at me, fucking look at me. How do you feel about HAL Laboratory, dude?
I love me some.
How do you feel?
Are you fucking
How do you
I
feel
love HAL Laboratory games.
How do you feel
Kirby,
about HAL Laboratory,
fucking
dude?
Kirby Air Riders, anything HAL Laboratory makes.
So they make a game
Is it part-time UFO?
called BOXBOY.
Oh,
And there's a game called BOXBOY and BOXGIRL
yes.
for the Nintendo Switch.
Love
and it is
BOXBOY.
a co-op game, and it is fantastic. Oh, it's so good as a co-op game. It was nice to be able to play a game where the stress was just like here.
Mhm.
Like you're just like, wait, okay, wait, you do this, and then I'll jump on and do this. And like half the time you're like, it almost feels like you're breaking the level where you're like, I don't know if this is how we're supposed to be doing this, but we're doing it. And so to give context, it's a puzzle platformer where you and a friend are these little squares, and you can kind of generate more squares like up, down. You can throw them like little cubes and stuff. And it's just like trying to figure out how to get to the end of the level. And then you can collect like these little crowns and stuff too as like a little bonus, which we usually try to go for. But like there's something about it that was just so I
Relaxing.
don't know, like relaxing. Yeah, like it was relaxing to just like sit back and just kind of like think about stuff. And like I've played games like this before, and people have been like, "Oh, dude, you gotta play fucking Trine and Trine 2 and Trine 6 and Trine 7." I'm like, I don't care. I've played them. They're okay. I don't mind them. But like this, there's something about this game, and maybe it's just because I'm a fucking I don't know. I'm a fanboy of HAL Laboratory. But like, I don't know, it just has this like charm to it.
Yeah.
It's quick. Like it's just like boop, go into a level, boop, come out of a level. And it's got like worlds. The UI is like very nice and just like clean. I don't know, dude. Something about it, dude, was just so good. And we're not even through it yet. And I looked it up afterwards because I think we had played it for like maybe 3 hours or so. And I was like, man, I wonder how long this is. So I looked it up and it was like, I think it's like 12 hours or something, like 12 or 14 hours. Like
Holy
it's longer
shit.
than I was expecting it to be, which is fine because we're having a great time
Yeah.
with it. So if you're looking for something that's a co-op game that's not too crazy and too demanding, I highly recommend you check out BOXBOY and BOXGIRL. Definitely check that out.
Hell yeah. I have the first 3 BOXBOY games on my 3DS still. BOXBOY, BOXBOY,
Oh yeah,
and then
same.
whatever the fuck the second or the third one is called.
Yeah, what was the third one called?
Return of BOXBOY. I don't know.
BOXBOY Forever, BOXBOY
Bride of
Boogaloo?
Bride of BOXBOY. I almost said Bride of Chucky. God damn it.
BOXBOY goes to Epstein.
BOXBOY and BOXGIRL escape Guantanamo Bay. You know what? Fuck it. My random rec. It's another 3DS game. Well, not another 3DS. Well, yeah, whatever. Persona Q Shadow of the Labyrinth. It's a it's cool fusion of Persona and the Etrian Odyssey games, which are like first person dungeon crawling RPGs. Um, but it's got
Barf.
dude, it's awesome. It's got the cool Persona like jazzy music in the background. You've got all your little characters from Personas 3 and 4. You can each character has different, I guess, different capabilities in combat. Like, of course, Kanji from 4, he's a beefier guy. He learns lightning magic. Fucking other characters are not, but you'll have your front row in combat of your beefier characters who can take a hit. Your back row is your glass cannons, and you'll go through, solve puzzles, avoid environmental hazards and shit, and you'll fight enemies, and it's just great to like so so the characters will have like their main personas that you'll have in like 3 and 4, of course, but then you can equip sub personas, and you can kind of start to tinker with each character's move set to try to make like this bitch in the back, make her your healer, this motherfucker in the back, make him your, I don't know, ranged mage, black mage character, whatever. I like that kind of shit where it really lets you um it lets you tinker and tweak each character's move set as like fine as possible to make them the best at whatever their role is supposed to be. Maybe not as fine tuned as Etrian Odyssey, but yeah, it's just it's cool. Persona Q Shadow of the Labyrinth. It's old. It's came out in like 2013, I think. God damn, that's 10 years old. Holy shit, I'm so old. Oh, I'm so old.
Yeah, and with that, let's get out of here. I got some dude. Before we go, I gotta tell you, I just like, I don't know what it is. Karen and I get into like these grooves where like we'll get caught up on shows, or like in this case, we're not caught up on Fallout. I just couldn't be bothered to keep
Yep.
watching it because I think it's not that good this season. So we're like kind of caught up on all the stuff. We watched Primate, that killer monkey
Yep.
movie, the other night. That was a lot of fun.
Are you watching Animal Kingdom yet? God
we
damn
do-
it! I want to talk
No.
about that show with you, you motherfucker.
And we got 28 years later. Bone Temple is just over there waiting for us. We're gonna watch that probably this weekend. Yep. But usually what happens when we get to like this point is we start watching trash TV. So just like some trashy ass reality fucking TV where it's just like, I know this is dog shit, but like
It's entertaining.
I don't know.
That's all that matters.
It's just like turn the brain off completely and just lock in on the show and just be like, he's gonna get together with the they're not gonna but they're gonna like they're gonna kiss, like. And we're watching Balin Out Loud, which is the chick with Tourette's.
Oh,
but
yeah,
she
you
has
talked
like
about this.
layers
Yeah.
of Tourette's and like OCD. She's a sweetheart. Like she truly is like just a very fun girl who makes the best of like her condition. And dude, the shit that this girl says though, like some of her tics are in fucking insane, and I love it. I love it so much. Not to like make fun of somebody. It's just like, you know, even she will laugh. Like she'll get like a new tick and she's like, oh my God. As an example, like whenever she sees a bald person, she has to say, you're fucking bald. Like she has to say it. So like no matter what, she could, like they'll be driving down the street and she'll roll down the window and be like, you're fucking bald.
She's like, it's one of the like the hand crank ones too. Like she's trying to go as fast as she can.
Yeah, so that we're like all in on that show now,
dude.
And like I'm not opposed to watching 90 Day Fiance.
The new My Strange Addiction is like
I floated that to Karen
much
as well.
stranger. Yeah. Dude, this last one, we watched the new one I'll make this brief. The new one last night, this bitch is addicted to snorting cleaning powder. This one motherfucker, there's this lady that is addicted to eating cat food, like the canned cat food, and she'll scoop it out with like her long nails and just like, or like she'll eat it with chopsticks. I was like, bitch, like doing the whole Key and Peele. I said, bitch, like no,
Yeah, and then I said, and I was like,
bitch.
I love Key and Peele. Anyways, let's get the fuck out of here. Bye, folks. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for supporting. Superghost.site. You can get all this shit there. Support the Patreon, $2 or $4 or whatever it is that Aaron has hooked up
248.
now.
That's it.
248. Go check it out. We'll catch you on the next one.